Alright everyone, Supreme Kami over here, and we are going to be taking a look at a welfare unit over here, Jim Quill over here. So in terms of this unit over here, this is going to be our first week back to the normal schedule, so there's not going to be any battle log related stuff. So I don't expect any of these welfare getting any alteration within any time soon, I will have to assume. So, but in terms of this unit, it is going to have that really Titan looking color, just like the Mark II Titan over here. So this quite good, I guess. In terms of the head right there, I think the head for the Gym Core does look pretty cool aesthetically, I guess, with that one antenna on the left hand side right there, and then that one beam saber on the right hand side, I guess. So it's not bad actually. But in terms of the EX skill that it comes with, I don't know that I would call this anything too spectacular. So you have your regular head Vulcan, which literally does nothing, and then you have your vertical beam saber, right? Is it? Yeah, vertical saber spin over. So wait, actually does raise your melee attack up by 19%. So this can be a pretty sneaky good option, to be honest with you guys. Because anytime it raises anything like in terms of like it's a buff effect. So if you guys do have any buff EX skill effects, part trait, ooh, they are gonna come in clutch for sure. And then this one is we have one of the best portrait, or one of the best EX skill in the game. We have the crit up alpha over here. So this is literally by far one of the best, quote unquote, best EX skill in the game. No, this is probably like the worst EX skill to even have. Like I don't even know why they made this to begin with. So I guess let's kind of start things out by going over what kind of like W awakening circuits you guys would need. In terms of this unit over here, we have, you're gonna need 8, so you're gonna need 40 of gym type over here. You're gonna need 20 mid range, as well as a 20 for urban area. I actually did not have to exchange for any of this specific word type because I believe over the course of the last 2 weeks, I think we had enough to get all these specific ones. So I'm just kind of lucky in that regards that I can just kind of keep whatever we have. So that's pretty good. So any week you don't have to spend, like, you don't have to use any additional W awakening circuit tickets to get these specific word tag. Oh, that's a good week for sure. But in terms of overall stat, I didn't really look into it yet, as well as what kind of portrait. In terms of the chest portrait, that one is definitely something that is pretty new. So for 8 seconds after being attacked with EX skill, enemy EX skill reduced by 35%. That looks really powerful in terms of like reducing what is going to be incoming after the 8 seconds for the 8 seconds. But in terms of how it actually used into battle, you basically, so after that 8 seconds have let's say expire for a sec, you would have to get hit with another EXQ to just kind of get that benefit. So I would have to say the torso is definitely not a usable portrait to begin with, because like if you get hit with like one EXQ for say, you are pretty much close to dying. So I don't even think you can come back at that point. So pretty much a dead trait to begin with, I guess. Let me just kind of do look at the stat real quick. How's the stat looking at? I mean, I guess it's decent enough, but not the best, obviously, from what we have seen so far. Like the tag itself doesn't really. The tag itself does lean towards a shot build for sure. Gym type and mid range definitely does. Trait of the stat on this one is pretty average, right, to a standard part, I would have to say. Armor wise is pretty decent enough, and then defensive is pretty much around the same. As so as offense, obviously, right there. In terms of the torso, the armor here is actually pretty low on the melee portion of it, and then shot is definitely pretty low. One of the worst portrait to be to its existence, so pretty bad right there. Moving on to the leg, the crit is gonna be more crits to begin with. Like, why? Crit does nothing in game, so this, I don't know why they keep using crits. It literally does nothing, so pretty bad. Stat on this one is like, kind of like meh. What about the backpack? Yeah, it's pretty much average around. Like everything is pretty much like well balanced, if you want to say that. The trait on this one is again, 21% chance of attack penetrating super armor. Please, don't do this to us. Oh my gosh. And then this one, status are pretty low, to be honest. And then this one is extremely conditional, so not the best at all either. So, oh my gosh! And then the shield over here, we got the best EX skill over here. Crit rate up by 68. What does crit do? Like I don't get it. Like what does crit even do? Like Oh my gosh, like I kind of just wish they would remove crit or at least give crit like a major like overhaul of giving, let's say, if they would say crit damage increase, oh gosh, that would have been like the best thing ever. But just simply giving crit like this, giving like your damage like that go to like go to yellow colored border, come on, that doesn't do anything. But that is going to be pretty much it in terms of the stat. I don't think it's anything too groundbreaking. It's quite sad to be given in terms of EXP that is given, but you know what? Let me actually now claim the bingo set, and I will actually use this in battle. Just maybe like a quick testing. Just want to see how it actually looks like, and then that is gonna be pretty much it. Just trying to wrap up the week over here. So. Next week is gonna be Christmas, so we can definitely expect probably some good stuff. I will have to say. Wow, what is this? What is that right there? Oh, player 270. I'm like, what is that rank right there? I'm like, huh. All right. So I officially reached rank 270. All right, not bad, I guess. So in terms of bingo set reward, do keep that in mind. We do hit 8 parts to upgrade, so this cannot be like a really tough week if you guys don't have a lot of those resources, definitely. But this week around, you don't have to worry about anything getting alterated and potentially lost one of your bingo set right there. So that is something good, I guess, you know. So now we can enjoy all these, you know, just kind of more or less like a rebate, just more or less like just getting what we have invested into the bingo set right here. So alright, so now let me actually go back in and do the premium capsule ticket submitting with you guys, and then you guys definitely let me know what you guys get for your as well. So I'm just gonna assume I'm just gonna get like a casual 1 ticket, maybe, I don't know, like or 1 part specifically. But in terms of what part I want, I don't even know. That's I don't even know what parts I want right now. What is on this list? Let me do check that out real quick. The list goes up to Love Phantom. So if I can potentially get maybe the Striker Scythe, I think that's probably what I want. This one doesn't even expire to next year. And wow, that's quite long actually. Let me actually sell out parts this time around, I guess, you know. I don't think I have been collecting a lot of those 2-star parts for a while, so I don't feel like I'll need any more at the moment. So so I don't mind really selling them at this point in time. So let me see how many can I get. Obviously, I think every week to be specifically. I think right now, I think a lot of people definitely are desiring a lot more in L badges, because like over the course of the last few months, we have been getting a lot of these, you know, this premium capsule summoning tickets. Yeah, let's say like, you know, doing the bingo set, at the one time they had like a campaign where in terms of like the supply stash, we'll be able to get 1 fragment per every like how many times we can claim it. That one's is definitely a great feature, and I do kind of wish that they can kind of embed that into like a normal event where we can just, let's just say we can get 1 fragment for completing X amount of, you know, missions, and then I think that would be a good thing in the long term, definitely. So all right, because like right now, I think a lot of people are definitely needing L badges. Not that they need a lot of like those exclusive part. I think right now they just want the alterated part and trying to get them to whatever the best version that can be. So so I do hope that in the near future they can probably give that to us in a more or less in a exchangeable format, per se. Oh gosh. Oh, speaking of the hidden version of the Destiny over here, so this is the unit we got for last year Christmas banner. So yeah, quite coincident that I got that this time around. So I mean, right now in terms of the hidden Destiny, it definitely hit a lot, you know. Not gonna say it's still one of the better ones to be using, but you know, in terms of the war tag that it's giving at that time, it was probably top notch. You know, Commander and Gundam type at that time was probably pretty much a pinnacle of what you want to be using in a shooter build. But you know, I think right now it still is, but I'm just talking about the overall stat. You know, it's not bad actually. So let me actually hop into a quick, let's say maybe like a create a mission. Just want to test things out in terms of how it actually functions and all that, and then that is going to be pretty much it with this video over here. Alright, hopping into a quick, you know, mission creation over here. So I just want to see what the EXQ can actually do over here. So have a few lineup over here myself. So let me actually activate your crit. Do keep that in mind. I'm not really like testing any damage over here. You guys can see that we are gonna get that yellow text damage. Don't let that fool you and think, oh, you're gonna get extra damage. You don't actually get extra damage. Like from what I have tested prior to this over here, it's just I don't even know what it actually does. Like it literally does nothing. So quite sad, I'll have to say. So I'm getting hits actually. Let me use the Headboken. Headboken is just pretty much the same old, you know. You can move while you attack, and if you do have this, let's say, in this specific scenario over here, I am just able to infinitely use this right here because of that cooldown right there. Oh my gosh, they're attacking me. By a lot, actually, yeah. Okay, yeah, 1000% recharge is quite a bug right there. I think I'm actually gonna wrap things up by using the vertical saber thing, and then I'll see how that actually looks. Oh god, it's like deeper, huh? But no, he just blocked, casually blocking me. Okay, it's just hello? There's like a let me see. Can I not get hit for like a second, please? Oh gosh. Back up. No, you don't. Activate this. Cancel EXQ right there. And then, oh god, like, dude, would they ever stop? Come on, please. Oh, this actually looks pretty nice. There's that one angle. Is he spinning his beam saber or whatnot? But that actually looks pretty clean. That does give you like the buff effects, but attack with 90%. So I'm definitely taking that. That's not a bad option here. It's just unfortunate it's in a C power. So once it does get its alteration, in the near future, it should bump up to like a B power, maybe like an A plus here. So, but with that being said, that is gonna be pretty much it. What we have for this week's welfare unit, the Gym Quo over here. So with that being said, I will catch you guys all on the next one.